How is everybody doing tonight? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see everybody. Hey, so if you are live here on Twitch, first of all, I have some audio issues that have been happening, which I'll talk more a little bit about tonight as we get things going. But if you are on TikTok, jump over there and let me know how things sound and look. I'm testing out. We're right in the nose, right on the nose with the tomato. My gosh. How you doing, Red? Axis, Red, M2K. Good to see you guys in chat. Anybody on TikTok, come on over and join us on Twitch. We are live, guys, on Twitch, on YouTube, and on, what did I say? Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Testing this out. I got grandfathered in a while ago into the TikTok program, so hey, over there on TikTok, jump over to Twitch at Delkery. Love to have you guys join us on here. It's gonna be a couple hours tonight, so we'll see what happens. But never done the multi-stream with knowledge. I've done it one time. If you guys were here, accidentally, didn't know what had happened. So how's everybody doing tonight? Doing fantastic. Excellent. Axis been praying for you, brother. And to those jumping in the TikTok, sorry, there's no music or anything. It's just first time go. Dope. We are the plan tonight. If you're a sub, you saw it in the Discord. We are going to be we're to be chatting a little bit here. I want to share with you guys some of the stuff from last week we had talked about, with specifically the audio setup and different stuff. Somebody had purchased a fine mixer, and I want to talk a little bit about some of the unfortunate situation with some of that stuff, as well as we're going to read a little bit more tonight, read and discuss from chapter 3 of the Knowledge of the Holy. And then, guys, I tested it. My computer runs it, all right? But I don't know how it works, how it's going to work while streaming. So I'm just going to put this out there as kind of a clause and a precursor that while we are... when we test out streaming, when we test out the game, Senua's Saga, however you pronounce it, Hellblade 2, we're going to be trying that out tonight. Just dropped today on Game Pass. I tested the game out. My computer runs it, but I'm not sure how it's going to work with streaming. So if anything happens with that, I'll tell you there's going to be a couple things. Unfortunately, if my computer has some issues, I'm going to have to first let go of the YouTube stream and then work our way from there with different stuff. Might be internet, computer capabilities. Don't know yet. So we'll see. We shall see. What do we got? Everything went well. Got the necklaces out. Okay, found my cat. New collars. Yeah, I was gonna say, man. What are you putting in there, man? What are you putting in chat? Hey, TikTok, let me know. Ready for football? Always ready for football. Good to see you. Hey guys, in the TikTok, jump into Twitch. That's where most of the conversation happens. But let me know, TikTok, how things sound. This is the first time we've done it in this kind of setup before. Looking right at you guys. I do see you. But I know air conditioner just put in today, and I don't have the live studio, so I don't know how audio sounds, how you guys can hear me, all those kind of things. So give me some understanding there. Let me know. Axel, oh, I got you. Well, I'm glad you found him. Glad you got him back. Glad things are going well for you. Like I said earlier, I've been praying for you. I know with the funeral that was on Monday. Probably a rough couple. It can be a rough couple days. 100%. But here for you, brother. We love you. Appreciate you being here, being a part of the community. Audio's good. Excellent. Thanks for letting me know, TikTok. Appreciate you. Austin, appreciate you. Yeah, saying goodbye. Yeah, I mean, and that's the grief. Grief hits everyone differently, 100%. And the relationship each person has with the person who passes causes a different capability of dealing with that grief. And so, man, I know for myself, I tend to be what I've heard the term used before, and I've used it for myself since, the junk drawer emotion guy. And what I mean by that is, like, partially, is it partially ADHD? Is it partially aloofness? I have no clue. But like, sometimes I don't really deal with those moments of grief until like random moments, to where somebody opened the junk drawer and then you see the mess and it just all hits. It just all hits. And that tends to be, unfortunately, how, for me, grief hits. And but whoa, might go to the Colts Steelers game week 4. How much the tickets? Should we do some sort of like Delkery meetup at a Steelers game? TikTok, jump on over to Twitch. Love to see you guys over here. Somebody buy me a ticket to a Bills game. Oh, man. Well, maybe if you cheered for a better team, it wouldn't be as so difficult. Just kidding. So guys, while other people are coming in, maybe meeting some new people over from TikTok, we $100. That's the reason why I've never been to a professional football game. Price has been the big thing. Oh, nobody read. Wasn't directed at anyone. Nobody in particular. Not at all. Oh, man. We're live over on Twitch, TikTok. Love to have you guys. Hardest was actually saying... Yeah. No one at all. See? There's a follow-up there. Love it. But guys, so... for those of you who were here, somebody had... like, just blessed the stream and anonymously bought we were talking about having an audio mixer so I could control sound on the stream and stuff. And so we had found one that had a lot of great reviews and was what's the word? It was affordable. And somebody bought it and sent it out. Guys, here's where it is. I had tested out, messed around with it. I even recorded unboxing and stuff like that, make a little short out of it or something like that. But here's the unfortunate reality. Okay. By the way, Twitch, let me know if the audio is a little. Let me know if the audio is a little loud for the music. But I tested this out, guys, and here's the unfortunate thing about this. It's a nice little thing. It's really light and such, and some might say it feels cheap, but it fits nicely on the desk, like next to the Stream Deck. It's only a little bit bigger, but here's the issue. It's literally just a mixer for my ears. What we had talked about and what we were looking for was trying to find some sort of mixer that would work specifically with being able to control audio, music, Discord, and games, and all of that into stream, to be able to control that via a actual handheld piece. And this one does not do that. So that's the unfortunate situation. And so I'm in a place where, you know, I'm hoping that whoever it was who was anonymous who did this kind of can hear this and give their own thoughts. You don't have to say it was you, but but I was looking at actually us returning this and seeing and using the money that was used for this towards one that actually will do that. I do have some of them I can talk about here on stream, to be able to show you guys some of what actually, because it led me into doing more and more research, led me into looking into different ones, all that kind of stuff. And there's a couple options. Let me see here. You guys can't see this on TikTok, but hop over to Twitch. Guys, here, the Beacon Mix Create. You guys can see it here. This is one that does the piece where you can do volume control for all the different pieces, but you guys can see the pricing. This is the thing. The pricing is the issue. And so, like, there's ways people have, like, the Elgato Wave XLR mixed with a Stream Deck Plus, but when you put those together, you're like over $300. And whereas if you were to get like a Beacon Mix Create, this one here is the better one, the bigger one, and that's $199. And if you were to get the lesser one, it's $50 less. So it gives kind of a picture of what we'd be looking at. And then what was the other one? The other one is this one, but this one's a little bit more pricey. But this one had a lot of great. I saw some videos that talk great about this. The Roland Bridgecast. But the idea is connecting control of microphone, of music that we're hearing right now, of the game that we play, of you name it, all those things, and I can control them right here on my desk, rather than where this all came out of, for anybody who's confused as to where this conversation started from, was using Voice Meter Potato and Voice Meter Banana, and just the constant, at random times, it'll pop up to mute everything, because it's a certain kind of, whatever it's called. It's donationware or something like that. And on top of that, it's all digital that I have to, and it's limited at how much you can do digitally. And so to do that in the background of pieces, we had talked about being able to have something right here. Anyway, so that's where all that conversation. I want to give an update to those of you who were here last week, specifically where this even came from, and let you guys know what was coming of that. Unfortunately, we are probably going to have to return it, because I don't really have a need to be able to move those around. I can easily have the stuff I hear easily on the computer. It's about being able to control all the other little pieces, all the little pieces that feed into the stream, all those noises, which I still can't hear some of them. For some reason, last week started having audio issues with different overlays and alert noises and all that kind of stuff, and I don't know why. So yeah, that's the unfortunate. Oh, and here's a fun story. Hey, to you guys on TikTok, hop over to Twitch. Love to chat with you guys. I found out, being in the house that we're in, it's an old house. It's built in like 1867. Not really, 1897. Close. Still an old house. With that, anybody who knows anything, you don't even have to know anything. You can just know very little. Oh, before I go to the next topic, I almost forgot about this, guys. There is a way, if we wanted to, potentially changing my basic Stream Deck, and I could go through, it would take a lot of work, but I could set up my Stream Deck as the OBS audio mixer controller that I could have in front of me. It wouldn't have any knobs and it wouldn't have any sliders, but it would have tactile buttons to be able to press. So that is an option. It is an option. But anyway, but I found out in this house, they tag. What am I saying? They tapped into the electric from other sides of the house. So like my outlets out here in this studio room are connected to the outlets in the backside of the house on the second floor, which means trying to run my PC, lighting, console, TV, air conditioner, all that stuff is at the same time of running an air conditioner up there, potentially the outlets in my bedroom, all that stuff. And so it's like, man, it's going to overload the circuit. That's what I'm afraid of. So yay, the fun things we learn. So I'm going to have to get a bunch of, and the other thing about it is because of where the outlets are, I have to have a bunch of multi-outlets and extension cords and stuff like that. So, hey, appreciate the likes happening over there. Appreciate you guys on TikTok. Hey, I'd love you guys to join in, jump in the chat over on Twitch. Appreciate you guys. Tyler, appreciate you. Hello, Jackson. What's up? I can't put like thing over here saying like I read chat or something like that over on TikTok. Sorry, guys. I don't have the live studio. I got grandfathered into having live capability. I don't know why, but I can go live even though I don't have 1,000 followers. So if you're not following, get us to 1,000 and then we don't even have to talk about that. All right, let me catch up here. Grief affects everyone differently, and there will be days to come where I get sad and miss her. 100%, man, 100%. But she wouldn't want me to stay miserable and sad. She really helped me pursue my dreams. So that being said, I'm looking at getting back into firefighting. All right, man. All right. A hero of the people. That's what you're looking at, huh? That's what we're looking at? Way off topic, but I'm confessing I can't stop staring at the Steelers blanket in the background. Well, here's the funny thing. Because I've been trying to move stuff around, I had to take care of a whole bunch of stuff on this desk that's out of view over here on the left. Because this window is where I have my air conditioner in at. I had to put it in today. And so, like, there's stuff over there, and I just folded up the blanket, and I set it on top. You'll be none the wiser. You'll be none the wiser, right? Oh, man. So I appreciate all the likes over on TikTok, guys. Tyler, appreciate you, King. So anyway, that's where we're at with that, guys. But yet up on the docket. Yeah, I said that. Does that make me sound old? If I said that to you in person, would you stop talking to me? That's my question. On the docket. Twitch, I have guys on there. I have a I was trying to set up a new extension and stuff using Soundstripe instead of Pretzel Rocks because as I've complained about, I've been with Pretzel Rocks for years. I've loved it, but they have now limited it to where for the free version only allows one station, and then they have like Surprise Me and Your Liked songs. And so I was looking at Soundstripe, and I have the free version of Soundstripe, and I have access to certain vibe playlists and stuff like that. So we're listening to chill vibes right now from Soundstripe. But there should show you on the stream on Twitch. Let me know. It should show you guys what we're listening to. I'm not sure. Have a Steelers blanket on my bed. I use it every day. Hey, can't go wrong with it. Can't go wrong with it. It's the blanket of champions. Blanket of champions. That's what I'm saying. So if you haven't been here the past 2 weeks, guys, we also on Tuesday nights, we take a few minutes, read through a little bit of a book. We started this a month ago, I think, already. Almost a month ago. Chat randomly selected a book from around the room in a way of two things. One, I want to be able to read some of the books that I have that I've never read. And so I was like, what better way for us to do it on stream, chat about it. We all grow. We all learn. We can have a conversation. Become better people. You can't fight that. And I mean, you can fight that, but why would you? Why would you? And so we are on chapter 3 of this book called The Knowledge of the Holy, and by A.W. Tozer. And chapter 3 is called A Divine Attribute, Something True About God. And so, I have different books all over my shelves. And so this one dove into into faith. So we're just reading and talking about it a little bit. And it started with talking about why we need to think rightly about who God is, and then in doing that, understanding that God is incomprehensible. He's beyond our understanding. And when we try to liken him to anything, what we do is we understand that to be who God is, we actually understand God as less than who he actually is. It can sound confusing, but we spent a lot of time talking about it last week. I'm going to be posting those cuts from streams out onto YouTube. So if you want to catch up on that, they won't be that long. So tonight we're going to be reading chapter 3 about this. Appreciate all the likes over there on the live. Hughesville22, appreciate you. Hey, if you guys want to be a part of the conversation happening on Twitch, jump on over at Delkery over there. It's first night doing this with the live on Twitch, live on TikTok, live on YouTube, testing it all out together. So, and after we're done reading this, guys, we'll take a short break, and then it'll be on to chapter 1 of Senua's Sacrifice. Has anybody played it yet? Hellblade 2? Don't give me any spoilers. Don't spoil anything for me. But Senua, I forget how they actually pronounce her name, but it's Senua's Saga. Oh my goodness. Senua's Saga. God, I can't even speak now. Senua's Saga. Hellblade 2. There we go. Do you use the Steelers blanket to clean your... Red. Stop. So guys, let's get... I'm going to jump in and read this. I want to grow a little. They're really short chapters, guys, and we'll just read a little bit. And if you guys have any thoughts, throw it in the Twitch chat, and we can talk about it. I just think we can all use an opportunity for a relaxed space to be able to grow. Stop what? You kind of are a short guy. Hey, stop. All right, so chapter 3, the knowledge of the holy, a divine attribute, something true about God. He starts off with, I think this is a prayer, but it says, Majesty unspeakable, my soul desires to behold thee. I cry to thee from the dust. Yet when I inquire after the name, it is a secret. Thou art hidden in the light, which no man can approach unto. What thou art cannot be thought or uttered, for your glory is ineffable. Still, prophet and psalmist, apostle and saint have encouraged me to believe that I may in some measure know you. Therefore I pray, whatever of yourself you have been pleased to disclose, help me to search out as treasure more precious than rubies or the merchandise of fine gold. For with you shall I live when the stars of the twilight are no more, and the heavens have vanished away, and only you remain. Amen. I don't know if that's a prayer of Tozer that he starts here, or if that's from something. I don't know. Oh, you meant shoes. I got you. Autocorrect. It'll get you every time. Thanks for all the likes, guys. Keep it going. Over 1.5K. Let's go. The study of the attributes of God, far from being dull and heavy, may for the enlightened Christian be a sweet and absorbing spiritual exercise. To the soul that is athirst for God, nothing could be more delightful. Only to sit and think of God, oh, what a joy it is, to think the thought, to breathe the name, earth has no higher bliss. Frederick W. Faber. It would seem to be necessary, before proceeding further, to define the word attribute as it is used in this volume. It is not used in its philosophical sense, nor confined to its strictest theological meaning. By it is meant simply whatever may be correctly ascribed to God. For the purpose of this book, so this gives us an understanding of what he's talking about when he talks about an attribute of God. An attribute of God is whatever God has in any way revealed as being true of himself. All right, that's a simple enough definition, right? I think so. This brings us to the question of the number of the divine attributes. Religious thinkers have differed about this. Some have insisted that there are 7. But Faber sang of the God of 1,000 attributes, and Charles Wesley exclaimed, Glory thine attributes confess, glorious all and numberless. I was going to say, can you put a number on the attributes of God? You know, any way in which God has revealed of himself as being true of himself? I mean, I guess it depends on how you break it down, right? How you would break it down would really be what really gives you a number there. True, these men were worshiping, not counting, but we might be wise to follow the insight of the enraptured heart rather than the more cautious reasonings of the theological mind. If an attribute is something that is true of God, we may as well not try to enumerate them. Furthermore, to this meditation on the being of God, the number of the attributes is not important, for only a limited few will be mentioned here. That makes sense. I think we can get in our own way if we try to think. If you're trying to think about what has God revealed about Himself, what are God's attributes, and you're trying to like list 1,000 of them. It's wise to really focus in on ones that are presented. Like if you look in the Bible, what are these main attributes and understandings of who God has revealed of Himself that we should look at? That makes sense. If an attribute is something true of God, it is also something that we can conceive as being true of Him. God, being infinite, must possess attributes about which we can know. An attribute, as we can know it, is a mental concept, an intellectual response to God's self-revelation. It is an answer to a question, the reply God makes to our interrogation concerning Himself. If an attribute is something true of God, it is also something that we can conceive as being true of Him. God, being infinite, must possess attributes about which we can know. That would make sense, because how would we know something about God if He doesn't have attributes that we can know? How would we know of Him? You wouldn't be able to know of Him if you can't know of Him. Right? Am I getting that right? Oh my goodness. Hey, thanks for the share, Hughesville. Appreciate you. What is God like? What kind of God is He? How may we expect Him to act toward us and toward all created things? Such questions are not merely academic. They touch the far-in reaches of the human spirit, and their answers affect life and character and destiny. When asked... Yeah, M2K, I'm on YouTube as well. I just saw your comment over there. When asked in reverence and their answers sought in humility, these are questions that cannot be pleasing to our Father which art in heaven. For He willeth that we be occupied in knowing and loving, wrote Julian of Norwich, till the time that we shall be fulfilled in heaven. For of all things the beholding and the loving of the Maker maketh the soul to seem less in His own sight, and most filleth him with reverent dread and true meekness, with plenty of charity for his fellow Christians. Man, there's a lot there. To our questions, God has provided answers. Not all the answers, certainly, but enough to satisfy our intellects and ravish our hearts. These answers He has provided in nature, in the scriptures, and in the person of His Son, Jesus Christ. I think that right there, I don't even need to go back to that, because that one's so clearly. To our questions, God has provided answers. Not all the answers, but enough to satisfy our intellects and ravish our hearts. I mean, so many of us, I look at myself with this too, because part of the reading this isn't just like, how can I read and how can I say stuff to you who are listening? No, I think this is, the idea of this is to read. Maybe it's a book that you yourself would never have thought to read, and we can just process through it. So I'm processing through it as well. But I lost my thought. To our questions, God has provided answers, not all the answers, but enough to satisfy our... Oh, yeah. And so it says in the scriptures and in the person of His Son. He's provided it in nature, in the scriptures, and in the person of His Son. If we look to nature, natural revelation, if we look to scripture, and we look to the recording of the life of Jesus, we find answers. We find the answers we need. I think too many times we try to answer questions about God based upon how we feel, how we think. And this goes back to thinking rightly about God in an earlier chapter, is really thinking through what, like I had presented the question of why. What you think about God is the most important thing about you, because that's what dictates and shapes everything in your life. If you think there is no God, that's going to shape how you go about life. If you think that God is a cosmic cop or bully, you're going to go about life with that as the background, in your life. If you think he's all good, all loving, the perfect creator, the one who loves you and created you, you're going to go about life in the same way. And so we learn that, we understand that through scripture, through natural revelation, through revealed revelation. Is that it? Can you say that? Revealed revelation? So good. That's such a good, just simple phrase too. What I was saying was, too many times we try to, hey, appreciate that follow. Jert welcome in. Appreciate you. I lost my train of thought again, but it was worth it because Jert, you joined. It was worth it. It was worth it. We'll get it back. That's what I was going to say. Too many times I feel like we answer things based upon how we feel or our past experiences. And that goes back to understanding about what do you understand about God and why? Where do you get that from? And a lot of times, if we're honest with ourselves, we shape our understanding of God based upon our own experience and based upon our own thoughts, rather than understanding based upon different things that have been easily made available to us through God's word, through the life of Jesus, through even things we can see in natural in nature around us, natural revelation. So where at, Red? Father, we pray for safety. Definitely. Where's that happening at? Jert. Oh. Is that how the connection happened? Yeah, you come over from TikTok or where? Hello, Steelers diehard fan. Over on YouTube. Good to have you. And so it's important for us, if we're going to make statements or have understandings of who God is, to think about why. Where do I get that from? Right? I think that's a hugely important thing for us to spend time on in our lives. Because again, what we believe about God shapes us. It shapes how we go about life. It shapes what we approach, how we approach things, how we talk to people, how we treat people, all that kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff. Hey, TikTok, as we're reading this book, hop over on Twitch, jump into chat there, man. Or woman. Doesn't matter. Jump on in. Let me check. TikTok, let's go, Jert. Jert, I'm just gonna get Jert, does that work? Welcome in from TikTok. Let's go. Did you just change your YouTube name, M2K? Because it shows up as M2K over on YouTube, but then later on you said, over here I have a different name. Oh wait, no, that's Red. That's you. I see the picture. The little South Carolina Gamecock. It's bad in Wisconsin. My buddy said it's so nasty he couldn't even play any games or stream anything from the Xbox because the internet and electricity keep going out. Oof. Father, we pray for safety for anyone in the path of potential bad weather, tornadoes. Pray for a calm and a peace of mind and heart. Father, also for safety. Amen. Yeah, it's very easy for us to overlook what other people are facing when, we've got, 72, 60, 69 degree weather right now. Beautiful. The idea that God reveals himself in the creation is not held with much vigor by modern Christians, but it is nevertheless set forth in the inspired word, especially in the writings of David and Isaiah in the Old Testament and in Paul's epistle to the Romans in the New. In the Holy Scriptures, the revelation is clearer. The heavens declare thy glory, Lord. In every star thy wisdom shines. But when our eyes behold thy word, we read thy name in fairer lines. Isaac Watts. And it is a sacred and indispensable part of the Christian message that the full sun blaze of revelation come at the incarnation when the eternal word became flesh to dwell among us. Yeah, the fullness of revelation came through incarnation when spirit became a part of nature, a part of natural revelation. And they combined when the word became flesh to dwell among us, Jesus Christ. Though God is in this threefold revelation has provided answers to our questions concerning him, the answers by no means lie on the surface. They must be sought by prayer, by long meditation on the written word, and by earnest and well-disciplined labor. Hey, whoa. I don't know what's happening over on TikTok, but I appreciate you guys. Roses, and I just had like a heart hovering over my head. Hey, jump into the chat over on Twitch. Love to have you guys as we're talking about this book right now, chapter 3. Chit-chatting about it every Tuesday night. Though God in this threefold revelation has provided answers to our questions concerning him, the answers by no means lie on the surface. They must be sought. I already read this. I just realized that. By long meditation on the written word and by earnest and well-disciplined labor. However brightly the light may shine, it can be seen only by those who are spiritually prepared to receive it. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Like, how can we have a proper understanding of who God is if we're not truly seeking to understand? If we're not honestly and if we're not honestly being earnest. Does that work? Does that phrase work? Brother remembers at the yeah. Yep. I was there. That's where I was. Oh, I got you, MTK. I appreciate it. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, I appreciate anybody who comments. If you are on YouTube, if you do comment over there, I believe it helps the algorithm, which is huge. But again, it's the first night that we're live on TikTok. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the roses. Jumping on the Twitch chat. For you guys on Twitch who, you've been here. Appreciate you guys. And over on YouTube, we just got it live in all 3 places. I decided not to go live on Kick. I could if I wanted to, but I was like, we got to test things out first. And I don't know how things are going to work once we hit the game. Because the game is, I've been reading a lot of stuff about the game takes up a lot of power from your computer. So, Wisconsin to Arkansas is the bad weather. Got you. Appreciate that understanding, so I can understand better where that is. Where were we at in here? If we would think accurately about the attributes of God, we must learn to reject certain words that are sure to come crowding into our minds. Such words as trait, characteristic, quality, words which are proper and necessary when we are considering created beings, but altogether inappropriate when we are thinking about God. This is an important thing that goes back to last chapter, and I have to, even for myself, really think through, because it's very easy for me when I talk about the attributes of God, those things, anything that has been revealed to us about who he is. It's very easy for me to start calling them, oh yeah, characteristics of God or traits of God. And it's important to understand that traits or characteristics are those of things that have been created, and God has not been created. God is the creator. We must break ourselves of the habit of thinking of the creator as we think of his creatures. Hey, I just said something like that. It is probably impossible to think without words. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Hey, what's up, brother? Jump over on Twitch. If you guys want to jump in, I'd love to have you in chat as we're reading through this a little bit tonight before we play some Senua Saga Hellblade 2. But think about that, guys. But think without words, right? Where was that? It is probably impossible to think without words. Yeah, I would think it almost is. But if we permit ourselves to think with the wrong words, we shall soon be entertaining erroneous thoughts. For words, which are given us for the expression of thought, have a habit of going beyond their proper bounds and determining the content of thought. Man, that's deep. It's so true, though. As nothing is more easy than to think, says Thomas Traherne, so nothing is more difficult than to think well. Ooh. As nothing is more easy than to think, so nothing is more difficult than to think well. Wow. Somebody write that down. Put that on your dream board. To Brawl Stars. Oh my goodness. Chase, good to have you in here. Appreciate the share, man. Appreciate it. A man... Wait, I forgot the sentence. If we ever think well, it should be when we think of God. Yeah, that makes sense. A man is the sum of his parts, and his character the sum of the traits that compose it. That is such... Guys, I'm going to repeat that. A man is the sum of his parts, and his character the sum of the traits that compose it. Man, these traits vary from man to man, and may from time to time vary from themselves within the same man. Human character is not constant because the traits or qualities that constitute it are unstable. These come and go. They burn low or glow with great intensity throughout our lives. Thus, a man who is kind and considerate at 30 may be cruel and churlish at 50. Such a change is possible because man is made. He is in a very real sense a composition. He is the sum of the traits that make up his character. We naturally and correctly think of a man as a work wrought by the divine intelligence. He is both created and made. How he was created lies undisclosed among the secrets of God. How he was brought from no being to being, from nothing to something, is not known and may never be known to any but the one who brought him forth. How God made him, however, is less of a secret, and while we know only a small portion of the whole truth, we do know that man possesses a body, a soul, and a spirit. We know that he has memory, reason, will, intelligence, sensation, and we know that to give these meaning, he has the wondrous gift of consciousness. We know too that these, together with various qualities of temperament, compose his total human self. That was a lot. I'm not gonna lie. That was a lot. Hey, Mikey, good to see you. Delina, good to see you, man. I see you popping in there. Anybody on TikTok, jump into the Twitch chat. Love to have you guys part of the conversation. I'm going to reread that, though. There was a lot there, guys. Because this is talking about how you and I are made up of our different characteristics and traits. What was the way that was phrased? A man is the sum of his parts, and his character the sum of the traits that compose it. And so, where was that? I gotta reread this. How he was created lies undisclosed among the secrets of God. How he was brought from nothing to being, from no being to being, from nothing to something, is not known and may never be known to any but the one who brought him forth. How God made him, however, is less of a secret, and while we know only a small portion of the whole truth, we do know that man possesses a body, a soul, and a spirit. We know that he has memory, reason, will, intelligence, sensation, and we know that to give these meaning, he has the wondrous gift of consciousness. We know too that these, together with various qualities of temperament, compose his total human self. Wow. I mean, that's all I can say to that. Wow. These are gifts from God arranged by infinite wisdom, notes that make up the score of creation's loftiest symphony, threads that compose the master tapestry of the universe. But in all this, we are thinking creatures, thoughts and Let me restart that. But in all this, we are thinking creature thoughts and using creature words to express them. Neither such thoughts nor such words are appropriate to the deity. The Father is made of none, says the Athanasian Creed, neither created nor begotten. The Son is of the Father alone, not made nor created, but begotten. The Holy Spirit is of the Father and the Son, not made nor created, nor begotten, but proceeding. God exists in himself and of himself. His being he owes to no one. His substance is indivisible. He has no parts, but is single in his unitary being. The doctrine of divine unity means not only that there is but one God, it means also that God is simple, uncomplex, one with himself. The harmony of his being is the result not of a perfect balance of parts, but of the absence of parts. Ooh, think about that. The harmony of God's being, of his entire being, It's the result not of a perfect balance of parts. Like you have the triune God, God the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. So the perfect balance, right? No. It's his harmony of being is because because there's an absence of parts. He doesn't have parts. He is. I am. Man. Between his attributes, no contradiction can exist. He need not suspend one to exercise another, for in him all his attributes are one. All of God does all that God does. Sounds like a common sense statement, right? Chase, you really want to do Brawl Stars? Goodness gracious. Jump over on Twitch chat. Oh, man. All of God does all that God does. He does not divide himself to perform a work, but works in the total unity of his being. An attribute, then, is not a part of God. It is how God is. And as far as the reasoning mind can go, we must say that it is what God is, though, as I have tried to explain, exactly what he is, he cannot tell us. Yeah, we as a finite creature cannot have complete comprehension of an infinite being. It's impossible. The only way to understand the completion of an infinite being is to be infinite in your understanding, which I think is a really interesting point when we consider when so many people consider the ability to make certain statements of complete understanding of who God is or who God isn't. An attribute, then, is not part of God. It is how God is. And as far as the reasoning mind can go, we may say that it is what God is, though, as I've tried to explain exactly what he is, he cannot tell us. Of what God is conscious, when he is conscious of self, only he knows. The things of God knoweth no man but the Spirit of God. Only to an equal could God communicate the mystery of his Godhead. Exactly. And to think of God as having an equal is to fall into an intellectual absurdity. Appreciate that follow. Welcome, Radical. Appreciate you. Welcome in. The divine attributes are what we know to be true of God. He does not possess them as qualities. They are how God is as he reveals himself to his creatures. That's an easy, I think that's, I don't know about for anybody listening on any platform right now. I don't know if it's easier for you to understand as it is for me in hearing that. The fact that the understanding that the divine attributes, they're not parts of who God is. It's what we know to be true of God. He does not possess them as qualities. They're how God is as he reveals himself to his creatures, to us. Love, for instance, is not something God has and which may grow or diminish or cease to be. His love is the way God is, and when he loves, he is simply being himself. Man, that's so good. When we think about loving others and we think about having love or experiencing love, it's something that, yeah, as he says, it's something that may grow or diminish or cease to be. But understanding that love is the way God is. God is love. Love isn't God. God is love. And when he loves, he's simply being God. He's simply being himself. And the easiest one I always thought of with this is about being good, understanding good. You know, our English language, we treat this idea of being good as if it's not like this great thing. And the reality is understanding good, when we look at who God is, God as good, God is good, God is the ultimate understanding of goodness. It's perfection. Like, it's to say something is good in that regard is talking about perfection, completion, wholeness. Like, and that's huge. Frederick Faber says, one God, one majesty. There is no God but thee, unbounded, unextended unity, unfathomable sea. All life is out of thee, and thy life is thy blissful unity. That's the end of the chapter. Wow. I don't know about you guys, but I read a book like this and my mind just is like, holy cow. But it's so good. A divine attribute is something true about God that he has revealed of himself. And I would even say, like, the title, I would even question that the title probably something true about God isn't like in looking and understanding the depth of the definition of attribute of God isn't a good way to describe it, because when you say something true about God, you're creating a delineation of parts, and it's not something that's true about God. It's what is understood to be true about God. Anyway, throw in chat. Anybody got some thoughts? Some thoughts? Some minds blown? Some confused looks? Anything? use the Tangio overlay if you have to. Oh man. Hey, anyone over on TikTok? Appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for all the likes. Appreciate you guys. Jump over to Twitch chat. Love to chat with you guys there. Man. Now, I will say that was for you, by the way, M2K. I know you redeemed a hydrate. Hydrate or dihydrate, right? And, oh boy, we got to do a dad joke here in a moment. Okay. A bad dad joke. But the next chapter, guys, we'll talk about next Tuesday, because I like to read this and then, like, kind of chew the cud like a cow. You know what I mean? I'm not a cow. You're not a cow. Okay? Don't mishear me. But maybe you are. That's your own. Okay. All right. Moving on. So, you, like, to think on that over the next week, like, because there's so much depth there to that. Even thinking about the understanding of who I am as a man, the sum of a man is the sum of his parts, and his character the sum of the traits that compose it. Like, there's just so much. There's so much. Moo, right? Says there you go. So much there. But the next one is talking about the next chapter, chapter 4, next Tuesday. It says the A.W. Tozer talks about the Holy Trinity. So that'll be an interesting bit for us to read a little bit more about. This has been enjoyable, guys. Whether or not anybody hearing you are a follower of Jesus or not, like, it's this is just a random book. Somebody said, hey, chat was just like, hey, choose from over there, choose there. We're just reading, we're learning, we're thinking, having conversation, and we're going from there. Hope we're all growing from it. All right, let me see here. We got to pull up. I think I can just right click and pull it up from. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. I've got my list. All right, here's the bad dad joke for M2K. You ready? There's only one thing I can't deal with, and that's a deck of cards that are glued together. It's true. It's true. Smash the likes, TikTok, if you like that dad joke. Oh, I like that one. That one's good. That was good. Oh, the worse they are, the better they are. You know what I'm saying? That's a true dad joke. That's a true dad joke. Oh, Red, I've had a list, man. It's right here. You guys can't see it. It's 50 dad jokes. Like, I have a list that I created, like, I had collected a long time ago, and we haven't gotten through them all yet, but I have them. And TikTok, if you're curious, in the Twitch chat, you're able to, like, as you view and are here hanging out, you're able to redeem bad dad joke, and I got to tell a bad dad joke on stream. The worse they are, the better. I also have a list of shower thoughts. I think we're getting towards the end of that one, though. Yeah, the shower's almost over, if you know what I mean. Uh-oh. I shouldn't be muted. TikTok, can you hear me? Smack some likes. Somebody say it in chat if you guys can hear me. But Alastoria, you came over from TikTok. Appreciate you. I shouldn't be. Now, Alastoria, first of all, welcome in. Good to have you. Thanks for coming on over. I know that's always a weird thing for different people who are streaming on Twitch and stuff like that. Like people coming over from TikTok. But I appreciate you. And the other thing that makes it difficult is this is actually my first time doing the TikTok live in this way. What was it? Axis, what was it? Like 2 years ago, I did some 2.5 years ago, I did some TikTok lives, just TikTok lives, where we talked like football and stuff like that. But I thought, hey, I stream every Tuesday and Wednesday night. Why not prop up the phone over here on the charger and just throw it live on TikTok? So, hey, Plague, what's up, man? Note to self, never redeem dad joke. Red, come on. Come on. But can you guys hear me over on TikTok? I just want to make sure. But Alistoria, what I was saying was, because I'm not at 1,000 followers. I believe that's the thing where you can get the access key, or you're supposed to put in for the access key to Live Studio. I'm just live through my phone right now. I'm not connected through anything else. So I'm limited in my ability, like with a mic and stuff like that. My mic is through into Twitch. So that might be affecting some of the audio as well. But all those likes, appreciate you. Hughesville22, appreciate you. Chase, thanks for that follow. Chase's mom, thank you for the follow too. Appreciate you. All right, guys. We're about an hour in. An hour in. It's about time. It's about time. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is this. This is the first time ever going live on all these things at the same time. Usually, Twitch people, you guys have been here. Usually what I do, one of the things we love is being able to make this a place that people can, if they find the stream, they can click and come in rather than get hit by pre-roll ads on Twitch. And so one of the things I like to do is at about an hour, I like to, go get some water, use the, stand up, stretch, use the restroom. And I usually put it on a be right back screen, and I play 3 minutes of ads. And it's during a time that nobody misses any content. But it also then makes the next hour freely available to where anybody who wants to hop in never gets a pre-roll. They can just hop right into stream. I think it's a cool way to be able to do what I can without making anybody miss content, miss conversation, miss any gameplay, anything like that. And they can just jump in, become a part. An hour in and you annoyed me minute one. Hey, Red, you're the one who's still sticking around. I must be doing good. It's modern marketing, right? I'm annoying you in the right way that you just can't help it. It was about 2.5 years ago, Access. That's what I thought when we did those football ones, like predictions and conversations about that. Hey, let me know. TikTok, Twitch. I don't have another camera. YouTube as well. I'm like looking for all the cameras and stuff. That's what I'm saying. I got to get a feel for how this can work. Let me know in the chat that you are part of right now, where you are. Should we do some more of those? Little more towards the idea of cleats off the couch, and talk a little bit more football as we head there this summer. Try to potentially get some things rolling again with some cleats off the couch content. Oh man, there's so many things I'd love to do. But what we're gonna do is this, guys. There's a chance you sprained your groin today. Hoping for quicker. Oh, man. Father God, we pray healing. We pray comfort. And we pray against the wrong movements to cause yelling out in pain. In Jesus' name. Plague, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Is that from playing some football? Definitely, Plague, man. That's the groin piece. Oh, that can hurt. That can suck. So guys, what I'm going to do is this, we're going to do that break. TikTok, what we're going to do is, if you want to hop in, jump over on Twitch. I'm just going to shut down the TikTok live because we're going to be gaming for the next hour. And, I don't have live studio, so you guys won't be able to see any gameplay. Or what we'll do is this, actually, is TikTok, come back. I'm gonna shut out the live, put Twitch on Be Right Back, and when I come back, we're gonna go live again on TikTok. Invite people in so they can be a part of gameplay as we're playing through Senua Sacrifice. Sorry, not Senua Sacrifice. Senua Saga, Hellblade 2, and can be a part of that. And it'll shoot back out for the first time to different people about the fact we're alive. All right. So without further ado, hey, to each and every one of you over on TikTok, appreciate you guys. Jump over to twitch.tv/Delkery, Delkery. I'd love to have you guys over there. And I will be going back live again here in probably about 5 minutes. But we're taking a break for a minute. All right. I'll see you guys soon. I got to know how to do this. See, I got to test this too. I say I'll see you guys soon, and then I'm going to sit here and like poke around at the phone with my... There we go. All right. All right, 22. Best sub ever. All right. Twitch, we're doing it. False move and instantly started hurting. Ugh. I'd almost rather a hamstring than groin. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right. Twitch chat. YouTube, we're going to that be right back screen for about 3 minutes. I'm going to go stretch. You as well. If you've been sitting for a while, guys, it's a smart idea. Stretch out. Get some water yourself. Use the restroom if you got to. El baño. And I will BRB. All right. So we got to figure this out. Twitch and YouTube. We got to figure out. I wanted to hit go live again on TikTok. And so the question is, how do I want to set it up? Being the first night, and I'm going to be gaming. Okay. So that brings up the question of how do I want to set that up? I say that because they won't be able to see gameplay. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to go about it. I'm not sure how we should try and do it. I am going to go to the PC frame just to make sure we're good to go. And actually, I got to change a couple things. Let's see what happens. We're just going live again. Or do I just go live with this angle here? Is there... I got to see if I can make my... So bear with me, guys. I just want to see. This is kind of us testing. I kind of want to see if I can... Is there an angle... I guess there could potentially be an angle like back over here to where like I can be seen and the fact that I'm gaming. I should probably do that, shouldn't I, guys? Nah, tonight I think we just have it. I shouldn't overthink it, right, chat? I shouldn't overthink it. Yeah. We'll just go with what we've got and go from there. TJ, what? What? Where'd that come from? Oh, so I can rest. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Plague. Hot day. Tomorrow's rain, so very humid. Ugh. I'd almost just straight up heat than the humid stuff. We're going back live on... Welcome back. People over here on the TikTok. The TikTok. Guys, we're going to say goodbye to the music for now. And we are going. It's happening. You guys ready for this? You guys ready for this? Just a warning. It is a mature game. So there may be some language. It's based around psychosis and such. And so it could possibly be, there's some warnings and stuff we'll see going in. I just want to be aware that different people know and understand that coming in. I'm so excited though. I got to change the Axis, can you change the category, buddy? Senua's Saga. Hellblade 2. I'm not getting any sound right now. I think that'll change. Yep, we got some click there. I heard click. Here's the question, guys. Oh, here, I can just do it real quick. That's not a problem. It's... I've been seeing it all over the place. Did it do it right? Yep, there we go. Hey, yours did it real quick. Okay, all right, we did it at the same time, so it worked. It worked. Hey, this is a W angle, is it? Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate the feedback. This is the first time. This is the first time we're doing it this way. So, guys, we are about to start Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 over on Twitch. Jump on over in the chat there. We're about to start it. It just dropped today. So, as you guys can see, there's representations of psychosis. So, this is a content warning for anybody. Visions, voice hearing that you may find disturbing, things like that. So I just want to be very clear that people understand that from the get-go, that is something that is happening in this game. So yeah, we're on Twitch. What? M2K? What? You're asking Twitch on Twitch? What are you doing? What? Huh? Now I'm confused. Oh, here's the other thing, guys. I've got a controller ready. Watch the NBA game while trying to sleep. Lurk. Hey, I appreciate the lurk. Have a good night. Hey, get rest. Heal up. Heal up quick. Definitely, man. And don't exacerbate it. Don't try to do too much too fast with a groin injury. Ugh. Um, because I am a controller person. I've always been a controller first guy. And so, do I just go that route to enjoy the game, or do I add in a little bit of difficulty with? I don't know. Why am I even asking you? I know what you guys are going to say. You're going to say, do the thing that makes you the angriest. That's what you guys are going to say. No, I'm not going to say that, Mason. Oh, hey, Hughesville 22. I appreciate that, but I think it's because there's some safety measures so that random, like certain random bots and stuff like that can't negatively do things. So I think you have to have you have to create an account, and then you can comment and stuff like that. I believe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it all works, to be honest with you. So, but TikTok, jump on over if you can. In Twitch, Leah, what's up? How we doing? All right, guys, we're gonna keep going. You guys can't see this on TikTok. That's why you gotta hop over to Twitch. Hellblade 2. Here we go. Photosensitivity warning. That's in almost anything. Is there a game really that doesn't put this in there? I feel like it's everywhere now. All right. So first thing we're gonna do, guys, because I had to test this earlier. It went through the story so far. We're gonna watch that. So anybody who hasn't seen the game, this kind of gives. It doesn't show the gameplay from the first game, but it walks through the story. So if you're curious about how the story works, what the story was, then we're going to watch this first before we jump on in. Got to get some sleep tonight. And 2K, appreciate the alert. Appreciate you. Let's see if that's going to work for us. Let's go. Controller works. Controller works. Hey, thanks for the rose. Appreciate it. You can come talk about it, Bo, over in Twitch chat, though. All right, guys. Let's watch this and see what it has to say. Unfortunately, TikTok, you're not going to get a lot of this because I don't have audio feeding into this, so I apologize. I feel like I should have a sticky note or something. Senua, should I do that? Put a sticky note?
The outcast who became a warrior, who faced her demons and challenged the gods for her lover's soul, has accepted the voices, the furies, as part of herself.
Is quality looking good? Is my rig gonna make it?
Just like her mother Galena, she was not like other people. She saw and heard the world differently. Her father Zinbel told her she was evil, tainted by the sin of her mother. Tormented and afraid, she retreated from the world. Until love broke through like the rays of a new dawn. In Dillion's acceptance, she could live again. He gave light to her mind and freed a warrior from her body. But the voice of her father stayed with her, reminding her of her curse. And when the plague came to her land, the people blamed Senua. She took her darkness with her, banishing herself to the wilds. So she was not there when the Northmen massacred her people and sacrificed Dillion to the god of hell.
The way that they speak through this compared to what you play in the game,
that the world around her fell away. She took the head of her beloved, the vessel of his soul, and vowed to go to hell herself.
It's a really dark game, though.
Through mist-shrouded
Senua's sacrifice.
She fought to find the secret path that would lead her to the very gates of hell. but the way was marked by fire and illusion. Senua had to fight the gods that guarded these paths and stave off the rot which threatened to consume her mind and end her life. Only conquest could open the gates. Only blood would bring her face to face with Hela. Face to face with defeat. Once again, Senua was engulfed in darkness, lost in a maze of misery and confusion. Until Dillion's voice led her to the promise of victory. A sword that could kill a god. To win the sword, Senua would drown in her darkest memories, pulling at the shards lodged in flesh, mind, and soul. She pressed deeper into the underworld, resisting its grasping hands and deafening cries, until she found her prize before the guardian of Hell's gates. Senua released her rage, a fury that could not be stopped, not by savage jaws, not by waves of warriors, not by the pull of death itself.
Red, you're probably digging some of the music in this.
In defeat and desperation, Senua begged for her beloved's release. But a sacrifice must be made, and burdens cast away. Senua's fate was never in the hands of the gods, but in her own. Only she could choose, out of love, to live, to go on, and to take us with her.
To take us with her. There's the mention of the psychosis. There's the mention of all the voices. Bro, so to anybody who's going to be watching this kind of game for the first time, I have to warn you. 100%. The audio in this game is so trippy. If it's like the first one, it is so stinking trippy because they worked with psychologists to understand patients who have psychosis, who have voices and visions and stuff like this. And it is so creepy and trippy. I have to warn as much as possible so somebody does not get like, why is that not working? There we go. So somebody does not get like all wrecked from it. But hey, TikTok, I'm going to be, we're over twitch.tv/Delkery. Unfortunately, I don't have Live Center, so I can't like have both the gameplay and me on there at the same time. So, gonna be shutting down here on TikTok. If you want to jump into the stream, twitch.tv/Delkery, and we'll be back live again tomorrow night here on TikTok. All right. Till then, you guys have a good night. All right, chat. It's the reason why I shut down the live on TikTok is because it's literally just them looking at me to the side, and I'm just sitting here like quiet, just watching a screen. So I only have ADHD and anxiety and depression. I'll be fine. Hey, I was fine. I mean, I didn't sleep well, but I was fine. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Here goes the new story. Oh, I'm so excited. Keep me updated right away, chat, if anything happens with like the jitteriness or dropped frames or anything like that. Right now, we are running on, let's check the graphics. We're running on 30 FPS target frame rate. Sync I turned off, but we are running on medium global preset. If you see, you guys can see up over here, it shows you, like it's showing, we should be good, right? If we were to go high, that's pushing it. Look at that. 20 FPS. Yeah, that's pushing it. So we're going to go high, medium, I mean, and that's just under 28, 29. 24 is like the cinematic, right? So I think this one's good at medium, but if we have any issues, we can drop it to low and it'll be a little bit better for us. All right. So go medium. Let's go back and let's do this. Focus, hold. Oh boy, I'm going to have to revisit these. Oh, block and parry, heavy attack, interact, fast attack, evade, look up, look down, look left or right, fight, fight, fight. Okay. Move forward, move back, move left, move right. Photo mode is up on the. Oh, okay.
Do I know you? It's been a long time. She made a promise to the one she loved, dead now, but no less. A promise. Not one soul more would suffer as he had. She carries him in her heart. His death, his life, will drive her on. She will forge a purpose from his death, make meaning from the pain. And then the Northmen came again to our land, stripping us of our names, our lives, of everything that makes us who we are, beating and binding, taking us as slaves. These Northmen sail under a blood-red sign, and one among them they call Master. Senua will follow that sign. She let herself be taken, dragged in chains to their ships, so she can trace the poison to its source, find the heart, and cut it out. Stop the slavers. Keep her promise. But plans can drift off course. It begins as it ends. Alone. In the dark.
Thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Oh man. Man. Oh, how's that frame rate, guys? quick check-in, chat. How's the frame rate? Are we dropping frames? Is it getting kind of choppy? By the way, Hilly, don't press that. It says it. It says it clear as day. It did get choppy. Okay. So do we need to? There you go, Axis. Thank you for writing the wrong. So let's go. Oh wow, now look at it. It's running at 11 FPS right now, guys. The low doesn't seem to offer much more hope.
Survive. She will survive. Come on, get up, quick.
Oh, dude.
You let him die like this.
Bro, his eyeball moved.
Even when you're pulled by forces dim and vast, fate can stop you cold. A dream has foundered with the ship. She must find a new light to steer by, find the next sign.
Hilly, plug the energy powder. Well, speaking of, no. I actually have not. Right now. I actually took a step back from who I used to have as an affiliate with that, because they are not really involved in that. They haven't been heard from. That company hasn't literally has not like spoken anywhere. Like anyway, so it just, you made me laugh. But I'm curious if it actually got better, guys, or if the fact that we weren't in the middle of the waves and it was using a lot graphically. I don't know. We'll see though. I think I'm just going to keep it on the lowest. I'm running with that 570 GPU, as you guys know. So until we get that upgraded, I think if I can run certain games like this, it's going to have to be on low. It's what I did with A Plague Tale Requiem as well. All right. Here we go. We're going to actually start moving now. Let's look around.
Let's climb.
Wow.
Don't think about the pain. Use your mind.
Wow.
You are a weak warrior.
A warrior. A weak warrior. Come on, get up here. How does my voice compared to this? Click it one down. Is that better? More matching now? Whoa, there's somebody up there. You guys see him?
Not have come here, child.
Chills.
Dark land to push us back.
Chills.
She's so far from home, from all she's ever known, half drowned, lost in a world still clouded to her eyes. When she won't yield, she must fight on, as she always has. Remember? We've been to hell before.
That's right. She did go and face Hella. Oh, wait. Where'd he go? Dude's gone. Do we follow back in here? I'm guessing we crawl. Climb, I mean.
Look, there it is.
This is only the beginning.
Climb, Senua.
Climb.
You need to climb again. She will fall if she does. She will die.
Climb, Senua. Climb.
She's hurt.
So tired.
She's going to fall. No!
Careful, Senua.
You have to do it. We didn't start this game just to watch you die.
Climb.
Come on. Don't listen to your body. Don't listen to the pain.
Listen to your mind.
Coward! Why have we come here? Stupid! Come on, climb! She's too exhausted.
Exhausted.
It's too much. Don't look down.
Don't let the fear get to you.
I'm looking up. Did you guys hear that?
She's too scared.
Bro. What was that about an acid trip, Red?
The screams of the dead. They follow us.
Oh, that was the screams of the dead.
Everywhere they won't let us forget.
Man.
She cannot falter. The voices draw her onward. The ones who didn't live. The ones she could not save. She can hear them calling. Lives stolen by the Northmen. She carries them with her. Always.
Yeah, it's highly influenced by studies and stuff of people with psychosis, yeah. If I didn't face death before, I won't face it now.
To carry on all this cold, this death.
Jeez.
Stupid plan. Why did we come here? She's stupid. Stupid. Ready. You're too weak. Ready.
You should not have come here, child.
There he is again. What in the...
Your hopes were always doomed to fail.
Dr. Doom, is that you?
All this way. Just to die among strangers.
You. Why did you come back?
Did you think you had left me behind? I am always here.
I won't listen to you.
Bro.
Her voice thought she'd left it in the past. Her father.
Let's go, Hilly.
He fills her mind with fear, but she won't stop. Stronger forces drive her on.
Wow. Okay. I got a question. Anybody who has been here as I've played through, oh, let my mouse go. What? Whoa. 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 Somebody's gonna have to look this up because oh wait, okay, I'm good now. Okay, the voice. Who does the voice of Senua and Amicia? It's Charlotte McBurney as Amicia in Requiem. Who voices Senua? It's not the same. Is it not the same? No. Okay. There was a moment there where her voice sounded very similar to Amicia from A Plague Tale. Here we go, guys. Look at that. Why is my what? I just want my mouse to disappear. You guys have to remember for me to be able to do stuff like this, right? Camera. Field of view. Oh. Zoom out. Oh, yeah. Hide controls. How do we take the picture? Oh, that is controls. High UI. How do we take the picture? Is it just A? How do we take the picture? Chat? I want to know this. I want to know it. Wow, you can do a lot of different stuff with this. Holy cow. I just want to take a picture. That's all I want to do. All right. Exit photo mode. I don't know how to do it. How do the graphics look? I know it's only streaming in like 720p, but
Senua, listen. She needs you. She needs help. She needs you to go to her quickly. She's dying.
go. Go.
That shit is pathetic. She needs you.
I didn't play the first game on stream, Red. Actually, when I played Hellblade, when I played Senua's Sacrifice, the first one, I was playing A Plague Tale Innocence on streams, and then I would play Senua's Sacrifice off stream. Because of the level of like psychosis stuff, I didn't know how I felt about doing it on stream at the time, so I didn't do it. So you didn't miss me playing it. That's why I purposely at the start played that 5-minute video that let it walk through the lore that you would have seen through the first one. Okay, wish you had. I had honestly thought about playing through it in May, or at the beginning of May, end of April, to get ready for this drop here May 21st, but I decided against it. I mean, maybe it's something we go back and play so we can record it and have it for gameplay through videos or something too. I don't know. Let's keep moving though. Press a couple buttons, see what happens. Ooh, I can sprint. Yes.
You didn't do enough.
Uh-oh. She did. You didn't do enough. Man, the thoughts of self-doubt and stuff that...
The other side.
Oh.
Careful, it's careful.
So easy to slip, Senua. Look down. The ocean wants you back.
Hate him. He hates you. Don't listen to him.
There.
Senua.
What does it mean?
The slavers. This is the right way. The signs are leading me. They brought me here.
Oh, right.
She knows that all through this world there are signs and symbols waiting to be discovered. The meaning is there. If only you can find it.
What the heck?
You know, you need to focus. You know how to do it.
Focus, Senua.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. I am with you still. Out of hell you have come, and now find yourself in Midgard.
Okay.
The world of men. Do not think it any less dangerous for that. Your path
Okay.
has taken you far from home, across the boundless sea, and you must go on to the heart of this place.
If I walk away, is it going to
The
stop? Or
heart
keep
of man. You have seen how the Northmen journey out to conquer. And this is one of their lands. As icy dark as Niflheim, but as fiery as Muspel. It has not long been claimed, and they try still to tame it.
Interesting. It sounded like it was starting to dissipate if I walked away, so I had to stick around. Yeah, so she's come back from the first end of the first one.
Follow him.
She's come back from hell, and now she's back on Earth. She's back at Midgard. Yeah, exactly, Red. Okay, I'm trying to follow this in my head. That Druth guy, like, he's a big voice throughout. Like, he's a voice of comfort. If you in the first one, I believe, someone who was that her father? No, I don't remember. Maybe we do have to play the first one.
But be careful. They will kill you this time.
Like they did to her.
On the cliff.
You were too weak to
I see him there
Follow
straight in
him.
front
be
of
ready
me.
to fight.
She is a warrior.
A warrior with no sword.
No weapon.
Mm,
She came
that is
with
true.
nothing.
What good are you to anyone with no weapon?
He will kill you. He will.
He won't be able to. I got the hydrate for you, Hilly. Don't know if you just saw that. Alright, let's just sprint. Come on. This is dragging on. Let's get to it. Pitter patter, let's get out. Oh. Appreciate you looking out for my well-being and health. Ooh.
What's happening? You can't just watch. Don't just watch this happen. Do something. Stop. Stand by and watch. Fight him. Why didn't you stop it? Too weak.
Let her die.
I didn't let anybody die. I tried to get there.
I need to help the other souls.
Ooh, my controller just vibrated. Something's close by. Is there a way to like hide? Like I wanna crouch. I can sprint and focus. Nope. Pressing all the buttons. Nothing. What if I go over here? Nothing. Wait. Oh, I got you. So you're having yourself a little history lesson while I'm playing through this, aren't you? Do we? Yeah, we got to go down here.
Remember why we came here. She came here for a reason. But now she doesn't know what to do. You don't know where to go. Your plan is in pieces. She is lost. You're lost. Being slain, the master is gone.
I have to help them.
Thought you could
Whoa.
stop this. But you have lost your mark.
It's crazy.
Draw him away. Just like your hopes.
You don't need to listen to
Whenever that the darkness speaks, it changes. You guys see it flashes everything to like red, and I believe that goes back to like the call out from the dead, back from the dead in hell or something like that. I'm guessing that's the connection.
You know this now. Listen to us. You know better. Find the survivor. He is trying
Want
to
to
trick
save
you.
them.
You need to help the survivors.
They're already dead.
You're a liar.
The lost ones.
So I'm trying to find somebody. I'm trying to find people? Is that what I'm trying to do? Or are they trying to trick my head? They're trying to trick me. I can't get up there, but that's where those guys fell from. So I just gotta keep on keeping on. The audio design is everything in this game.
You are lost too.
She must find a way out.
How can the lost find anyone?
Listen, don't listen.
You failed them.
Don't listen to him.
They are dead, like your mother.
Hey, shut up.
Like
Make
an
him shut
angel.
up. Stop it.
I will find a way out.
Can't you hear them, Senua? Can't you hear their scream?
I can hear them.
Bro.
What's happening? You know that's in focus, Senua.
They are suffering, but I set them free.
Simple. You need to find it. It's here. Somewhere. Look for it. Look for the sign. Find the right perspective. You'll sense when you are close. The signs are here.
Oh.
Where to look? Do you know where to look? She doesn't. She doesn't.
This is okay.
Focus. You found it. You found it. Focus.
Oh, interesting.
Tell me.
You don't know how deep this darkness goes.
Yes, you've done it. You completed the symbol. What now? You must
Interesting.
She must go back. Behind the symbol is the source.
That's an interesting puzzle mechanic. I don't remember the first one enough to remember if I did stuff like that.
This is why you have come.
I need to find the source of all this. I promised. Child.
The dead are here. Can you hear them, Senua? They follow us, Senua. Choking, gasping, struggling. You couldn't save them, but you can save the survivors. the survivors. What have you done? Stop. Stop.
Please help!
Some
Anyone help! Help!
There's nothing you can do.
Do you see the body, Senua?
Oh my.
See throws them up to show you how you've lost. Look at them, Senua. The faces of the ones you failed.
Oh, sheesh.
Look, wait, look. Some of them, they survived. They tried to. They were wounded. They were scared. Alive. You can find them. They need you.
Find somewhere to hide.
Help them.
Oh my goodness. Where are they? These people I'm supposed to... Hilly. I appreciate you. Thank you for those 200 biddies. Our if we go back to this screen here, not this one. You guys can see. Oh no, it's not on this screen. Where's it at? Where'd it go? I don't know why it's not showing it. Okay. Thank you so much though. There's a goal on the stream for 1,000 biddies. So I appreciate you working us towards that goal. Thank you so much. Just jumping in and making yourself at home. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. That was the worst moment. Oh jeez. Oh.
You do not deserve to die, Senua.
Never let your guard down. Wow, I got a sword, guys. Oh my. Dude, this is a really cool way to do an intro, like a tutorial. An immersive tutorial.
Let him go! Don't defeat him.
How do I...
Destroyed your Dilly.
Oh. Oh, let's go.
You are faster.
Oh, I gotta dodge. Oh. Come on, come on. I'm telegraphing. How do you not, like, telegraph?
Fighting back. Don't let them hurt you. Stronger. Yes.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
To survive, you must. You have to survive for us. You made a promise.
Oh. Uh-oh. Arrows. That's never good.
Could you?
Why are the voices blaming me for all this death? I didn't do it.
Your darkness here, you're not.
Why did you bring your curse here?
Oh, it's because I'm cursed. I forgot.
He's a monster. Watch out.
Whew. Oh. Man. Now let me ask a question. Is this kind of graphic nature of gameplay, like, is this against like terms and services? Is this against TOS in any way? Make sure if there's a way to like turn off. There's not. Okay. Could somebody like do me a favor? I just don't know. Extreme violence and gore. Okay. I think so because I feel like it's like it's one that was highly like streamed today being on drop, right? It's just marked as mature audiences. Okay. Oh yeah. I forgot. Yeah, they have that. No booger picking on stream. Deal with it.
The boat. There are many souls in there. Quick. How many can she save?
Let's help.
How many are there trapped?
Oh, it's a trap. It's a trap.
Stupid girl.
She was wrong. You thought they were real, did you really? You don't know. She never knows. Pathetic.
What am I supposed to do?
Stupid. She thought she could be the hero, but everyone is dead.
No one left to save.
These voices played a trick on me. Are you kidding me? Guys, it won't let me do it. Like, what do I do? I'm pulling back. Nothing's happening. Left. Forward. Right. Oh. Okay. Okay. So B. Am I gonna create my own like grave here? Goodness. Moving all this stuff with the boat above me.
Could have saved us, but you didn't.
Oh my.
To join me.
Oh my goodness. What in the world?
You hold your breath until you come.
Oh, dude. That dead body is holding on to me.
The pain in your chest.
Sheesh. goodness. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh no. Here, get out of here, boy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, how many are there? Oh no, oh no. Thank goodness there's no stamina bar. What? Oh no. How and... Oh no. Oh no.
Yes,
Dang it. Oh my goodness. I feel you, girl. Wait, am I going the right way? Yeah. Sheesh. What the heck? Oh, he wasn't real? What is happening?
You, slave. Come here.
He's still alive.
The enslaver.
You need him alive?
What are you going to do with that sword, girl?
He looks ready for you. He is ready to fight.
You're ready. We will end this.
You're fucking dead.
Oh boy.
You are fast.
Oh no.
Make him pay.
Oh, whoa. That counter. Oh my gosh. How did he get me there? Oh my gosh. Oh my.
Fight me!
I'm going to stop you. You'll just strength.
Come on. Come on. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh my goodness. Don't stand up. Yeah, weaken him. There we go. There we go. Oh no. No, I'm glad you asked. I've actually got more in store. Oh my goodness, that counter is insane. Oh. Take him down. Oh no. That I don't understand. I will never give up. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Weaken him. Boom, boom. Oh, I can't. Ah, the counter. Oh my goodness. What?
Fight me.
How is he able to just take that on the hand? Or on the arm? Oh, read this. Oh, can you read that book? I didn't think so. Oh, shoot. Okay, you read. Sorry. Sorry I said anything. I'm sorry. That's a great. That's a great sword. Oh my goodness, chat. I can't. Oh my goodness. His biceps are like rocks. What the heck? How are you supposed to get a sword through those things? Oh my goodness, chat. This is so stinking difficult. How does he counter that fast? Oh my goodness.
Don't be a coward. You have to punch her to be like
What?
doing something.
What do I do? Look. Okay. Oh, you can't see it when I pause it. The dude doesn't even have a mark on his arm from the amount of times that I have come at him with the sharp end of the blade, side of the blade. I call malarkey.
Fight. Grab it. Die, everyone, die. He took their lives. He again. Yes. What are you waiting for? Wait. Do it now. You can't. Kill him. Stop.
Oh man.
The dog.
If you're going to kill me, just do it.
Ooh, no, set it right. The curse brings death to everybody.
You need him to show. He knows everything. He knows this island.
No,
He knows. He can show you the path.
you're gonna take me where I need to go.
Yes. Yes. He will take you. He will show you. He has to. He will help you. You have spared him, and now he will take you where you need to go. You can do this.
Where you come from. Where you take the slaves.
I can't walk. How do you expect me to take you anywhere?
His pain doesn't matter. Make him walk.
We'll walk.
She has to save them.
You have to. There is no other way.
It's why we have come here.
I'm not leaving until I get what I came for.
You made a promise.
She made a promise.
You promised.
I made a promise.
Wow.
She knew the path would open to her. A blood-carved stave, a soul sea falling, a too familiar darkness, an endless night. He is the next sign.
Okay.
You could see it. Do you remember it? She knows that suffering, that feeling, poisoning her mind with fear. That rot covers him now. Covers him.
Do you see it, Senua?
She
Do
sees
you see the darkness?
She feels it.
The faces of fear and suffering. You can see it.
What does it mean?
That sign. What is it?
You need to understand. You need to understand.
Answer.
It is my father, Sigil.
His father,
Your father.
Oh.
The gold thief.
monster.
He's here.
Look at him.
No,
The shadow.
but this place is his. The people
Welcome in, Husky.
are weak. They would not survive without his help.
You have
Like you.
Does she?
Enough.
He's wounded. He won't try anything.
You have to keep your eyes on him.
Chat. We got two options. That access before you go. Here's the question that's at hand. We got two options. One, that chapter, like that basically ended almost perfectly after an hour. Do we close it there for the night and come back to this tomorrow night? Or do we keep playing? Do we keep going? Because I can keep going if I want to right now. Or do we take the perfect cutoff? What do you think, guys? Axis says yes, stop there. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else have any thoughts? That was my thought, is like, okay, we let this next part play in. Well, Red, I mean, technically my time is 9 to 11 usually. But the 11 is kind of like question mark. So I don't think I'll be on for a whole nother hour. But we can chat, talk a little bit. But also it'll give me time then to be able to, after I hop off stream, I can do some of the post-stream work and without going after midnight and going too deep into the night for me. But I think we will do that. I'm sufficiently weirded out, he says. If I hit continue, does it give me options? No, it automatically takes you... Wait, let's see. I'm seeing what happens because I had done a... Like, just to see what... Nope, it takes you right back there. Okay. All right, we're just going to exit to desktop then. Booyah. Booyah. These are dark games. They are creepy. And that's where, like, the first one... Let's play some music. The first one is... like, you're dealing with her, dealing with the loss of the one she loves, and then dealing with the psychosis, and dealing with all these pieces, and it's just like... It's so much. And so this one, I'm curious where they're going to head with things. I'm curious how they're going to build things out to make it just as creepy. Just, to build upon that. That's what I'm curious about. So, like, this one so far is nothing compared to what I felt like the first one. But I have an expectation of this one. It's kind of like when I tried to play Requiem after Innocence with A Plague Tale. So... Hey, and by the way, Haley, I saw what you said. I saw what you said in there about 2,000 sips of water. Calm down. That's all I gotta say. Just no. I think I actually think I did prevent that ability. I think there is some sort of cap, but that could be cap. I don't know. But yeah, I gotta be real, guys. Like, I think this is huge. I think we'll see where it continues to go. Like what bosses will be like, stuff like that. But hey, and by the way, guys, if I do, to anybody who has a YouTube account, okay? So even if you're here on Twitch, if we go live, and I'm live on both, so a way that you can help with watch hours is actually like lurking on YouTube as well. And when you lurk on YouTube, it like that view duration counts towards YouTube partner, YouTube affiliate, YouTube partner. It counts towards those things. So so if you have the ability to double tap it, by all means, that'd be a huge help. I understand some people don't have the capability. Some people are watching on mobile, those kind of things. But yeah, so don't complain, Hilly. I know you can do it. You can do all three. TikTok, Twitch, yeah, heck. When we go live on Kick, I don't know if we'll do Kick, but I mean, what do you guys think about that? I've thought about, like, if I'm gonna multi-stream, I should just like try multi-streaming and then just like keep track of the chats. Like I can talk. I don't know what you guys who have been here through it. Like I don't feel like I did a terrible job like with TikTok while it was live and stuff. It's you just make address to it every now and again. Somebody types something, you just boom. You make statements to that as you're able to, as you see. But my main focus isn't on Twitch, 100%. Do we also go live on Kick then? I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. YouTube is, to me, is like kind of like a given. It's kind of like a given. Like I'm already there. I'm already there. Take a look around. I'm the sunshine in your hair. Anybody know that song? That's classic. That's country right there. That's country music. That's the kind of music that'll make you cry is what that is. That's what that is. Goated song? Yeah, I don't even remember what the name of it is, to be honest with you. I just remember the lyrics. No, it's I'm Already There. Duh. It's by Lone Star. That's who it is. Lone Star. He called her on the road. Right? I'm the shadow on the ground. I'm the whisper in the wind. I'm your imaginary friend. Right? Guys, I will say this thing has like it has built-in voice changers on it. That is the thing that I was just like, bro, that'd be dope to be able to have connected. But like I said, it could send this 5.9 can send the audio from what I tell it, like from my mic and then my line in. See, that's the thing. Like if I played music from my phone into this, I could send then that with my mic and my I could send that back into the computer, but I'm playing music on the computer, so it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Is there a way? Do you guys know if there's a way on Edge to like mute? I didn't know if there was a way on the actual. Yes, it's at the. Okay, it just appears. Nice. But yeah, guys, this game, I gotta be real. Like, I'm curious where it's gonna go. Maybe I'm not following too what the your ADHD info dump comment caught me, and I'm like, wait, what was I even talking about? I don't remember. I don't remember. Anyway. So, yes. Oh, the game. What is she? She made a promise. But maybe I missed it, or maybe I'm just like one of those things that's right in front of you that you're just overlooking. What is she doing? Like, what is she trying to find on the island? Because she went and faced Hela and such because she was trying to get her, like, the man she loved. She was trying to bring him back, and that obviously didn't happen. So what is the promise? That's what I'm trying to remember or understand. I don't know. I want to understand the lore, the story. But yeah, so if you watch if you do the first one, let me pull up here. Senua's sacrifice. Like, I'm curious if I'm curious if I should play that one again, to be honest with you. But these are... Is this all from that one? Oh yeah, are these all the bad guys I faced? But it's like really trippy, like pagan Viking-esque stuff. And like, I will say one of the trippiest, or one of the, like, was this the one? No, I'm thinking of Rise Son of Rome with the Wicker Man, I think it was, or whatever. But this is like, there's some... Dude, check out some of this stuff that they have on here. This is on Hellblade's gallery. Check out some of this. Yep, that was from the first one. I remember that. Yeah, there were some trippy puzzles to try and figure out. And at one point, you had to figure out this here. I think these were some of the boss. I think these were the bosses. I can't remember. But yeah, they were very much like from like pagan, Viking, I believe, like Norse kind of. That's what it felt like to me. Yeah, this thing lurking whenever you entered at one point towards the end, like whenever you entered in the shadow, like it could get you kind of thing, but in the light it couldn't. Like oh my goodness, the game was just so trippy though. I actually remember being so, like, when I was playing it, I wasn't scared, but it was something that was just like, to the point of like, there's so much depth to it and messing with your head at the same time and stuff that I was just like, I don't know if I like this game. Like, that's how I was playing it, but at the end of it, I was just like, wow. I was like, wow. 45 biddies. Hilly, appreciate you. Thank you for laying those bits down. Appreciate it. Laying the salt. Seasoning the stream. Your is Kahaso. And it's a Viking song. Is it DMCA? That's the problem. From 5 years ago. Yeah, that's the thing I'm afraid of is if... It's all right. If we're just listening to it and there's not other content happening, then if it gets muted afterward, it's not a big deal. Let me pause the music playing right now. Let's see. Let's see what this is that you're talking about. Grimfrost. Let's go. There's just... Okay. See, there's just something to me about that ability to get that like that double I don't know what they call it, some sort of double tonation or something like that. It that feels in the direction of like almost a demonic sound to me, that it just naturally brings us like a kind of like thinks to like paganism and stuff like that. It's just like I don't know, it just does not, it's not creepy to me as much as just like dark. And I don't like to willingly continue to put myself in, and yeah, Mongolian throat singing vibes kind of thing. But placed with that boom, 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 like stuff like there's stuff about it that just so it feels ritualistic and very like it doesn't feel like I should be listening to this. You know what I mean? Like it has that kind of feel to it. For me, I don't know if it's for me as a Christian or just me with my tastes in music or what. I just get that feeling of like this doesn't feel right. The double intonation. That's what it is. Primal urges. Yes. Oh, you know what? We're chatting right now. I probably should change that. So let me look up real quick. What is it? Mongolian throat singing. I want to see what some of this stuff is. I know of it, but I haven't like heard it in. Let's check this guy out. Now that sounds cool. That sounds good. I like that. I like that instrument. All right.
Mongolia is known for many things. It's known for food.
All right. I want them to. There we go. I mean, it's intriguing. Like that to me is like I don't know. I couldn't sit there and keep listening to it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, but that's intriguing to me, and it actually makes me think about like man, like who originally thought about trying that? You know what I mean? Or like for like who did that in front of Genghis Khan, and he was just like, "This is good," and didn't chop their head off. You know what I mean? Like. Oh man, but that other one, I don't know what it is about it when it's the I don't there's a different feel. There's a different feel to the Viking one. I don't. Let me go back. I gotta listen to it again now that we heard the other one, and see if I can put some words to it. Words to what I'm saying, what I'm thinking here. What was the other one you said? Ho Manchu something or another. Let me go to my history. Math, science, history, unraveling the mystery. All right. Here we go. Let's go back to this again. There's something about that they're purposely. It doesn't have the double tone. That one is multiple voices singing purposely really low, and it has that resonation and that weird like vibe to it, that feel to it, that then they place bass noise. I feel like there's some bass in there, but I could be mistaken. And then they hit with the boom, 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 and it just it just doesn't. See, I don't know. That one to me, like, I don't know. Once you start listening to more of that in the middle there and stuff, it didn't feel as weird. In fact, it started to make me feel more like I was listening to distant cousins to like from the Hobbit movie when they did like the song Under the Mountain or something like that, when all of them were in Bilbo's house. That kind of feel, the Misty Mountains or whatever. It kind of had more of that feel to it. I don't know what is. You guys want to be creeped out at 11:30 at night? We're gonna check this out. It's not inappropriate, right? Like, it doesn't have language or anything. If it does, we can't understand it. Should I not watch the video? Ads. Hit me with the ads. Goodness gracious. Rocket racing. Here we go. That definitely has more of a primal feel to it. I will say, I don't know what that instrument is, that string instrument. But there's something about that when it's played slow, and it moves in certain ways, that can really add creepiness. I think it's going too fast in this one to add more to that boom, boom. And it can feel like dark, but when you slow it down and such, it's a slower one with that, then it can become really creepy. Really creepy. I think they tried to do that a little bit with if you remember some of the music in game during Plague Tale, to emphasize some darkness to it. Type of loot. Okay. I don't know if I should show the video. This is like trippy. Most replayed. Let's go to that area. See, this moves too good though. Like I could probably lift to this. This is too good. Like I like this actually, Red. The primal isn't being awoken within inside of me. Let's skip ahead a little bit. Yeah, this one doesn't feel creepy to me though. Guys, you got me. It's 11:30 at night. Should we totally just creepy Viking music? Let's see what comes up. 2 hours of authentic, dark, and powerful Viking music. Oh, here's one just Norse Viking. Ulfjörnir. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a Viking war song. Here we go. Skip ahead a little bit. Is it all going to be the tonal building? This is all the screen is, in case you guys are curious. Look at that wolf in the smoke. Love it. It's good design. I like that. I'll just keep it over here. Yeah, that's. I don't know. Maybe now I'm not getting really the creepy vibe feel about any of it. I don't know. Hoist the colors. TikTok slowed version. Oh boy. Let's see. Let's just see. Why not? We're doing it.
Did you know some dish soaps don't remove all the grease, even with scrubbing?
What?
I just cleaned those.
Try Dawn Platinum. It removes 99% of grease.
I
and
had
food
no
residue.
idea.
That's why Dawn is trusted to save wildlife affected by oil. Dawn Platinum
Oh.
cleans to the squeak.
That makes sense now. No, that's more sea shanty. Yeah, Cthulhu. That's more sea shanty. That's what I'm gonna go click this one here, and we're gonna just go click through it a little bit. All inspiring flutes and effects, ancient stringed harps, bowed and plucked, mighty yet mysterious skin percussion instruments, resounding war horn calls. See, this is dark and powerful, though. Not dark and creepy. Let's go to the most played, see what happens. I need to make a stinking Viking playlist. Maybe it'll get me to actually work out more. I'll wake up and have this urge to go rave and raid and pillage. Viking ASMR. Oh man. I just think in a lot of them, like, you can really get a feel for if something is like very much anger and hate, like, pushed in the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can feel that energy. And so when you have some of those that it definitely feels like you're trying to get somebody to go chop somebody's head off, like, you can feel it, and it just doesn't sit well for me because life is precious, and and I'm not. Jesus loves you, you know, and they love that person. Spotify or Amazon Music. Right now, I have access to limited Amazon Music just because you know how they do stuff. I have Amazon Prime, and so I have Amazon Music, but I don't have unlimited. I don't have a lot of the features. And Spotify, I don't. I just have free access to. Right now, I have Apple Music right now because I got like a 3-month for free thing. Vikings, yeah. I tried to watch a little bit. But the thing is, it tries to be so close to what was real, and it's disturbing. It's disturbing how people who lean into sin, people away from God, you spiral, and the darkness that ensues from that. You have a Viking playlist, all right, and you know about lopping off heads. I mean, I'd guess. All right, with that, I need to get off stream. No, the sacrifices and the blood eagles. Oh man, I don't think I got far enough in. Honestly, I don't think I got far enough in. All right, guys. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read my body here, and I think we'll call that for the night. But tomorrow night we'll be back on. We'll be chatting a little bit. Um, maybe reacting to some videos, but we will definitely be hopping back into more Senua's sacrifice. Sorry, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, and hopefully then that means, well, next week, guys. The plan is this. This month is the 15-year. It's what is it? 15-year birthday for Minecraft. I haven't played Minecraft much ever. I played it a little bit with the community for some Minecraft Mondays, like a year and a half ago, and I'm still a complete noob. I don't really know what you do all with Minecraft and stuff. So the thought was, in celebration of Minecraft, going into Minecraft Monday and Tuesday, or sorry, next Tuesday and Wednesday to end out the month, and just try to do some sort of crazy challenges as a noob. So we're gonna have some fun with that. We're gonna have some fun with that. Anyway, sacrifices would definitely be against TOS. Yeah, I'd imagine. Oh, but with that, I hope to see you guys on tomorrow night. I'll be back live 9 p.m. Eastern time, on all the platforms. And then June 1st can't get here quick enough. Oh, yeah, it's my birthday month. You're right. It can't get here fast enough. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. I hope you guys all have a great rest of the night. A great day tomorrow. I'm hitting the wrong button. And I will see you guys on the flippity flip. Good night. Peace. Wait. Happy gaming. Happy living. God bless. Gotta end it out the right way.